Try the sports mode. Oh, that made me a bit sick, but oh, oh, that was an amazing feeling. Can never get tired of that. Hello everyone, this is the Polestar 2 with the Pilot Plus and the Performance package. Today I'll be test driving it and showing around the car itself and the infotainment system. Yeah, so this is what the keys look like, square shaped with all the lock, unlock and the boot space, boot open button here. If I was to lock it and then unlock it, you'll see the sweeping LED lights to welcome you, and likewise when you lock it, it gives you a goodbye. But yeah, let's walk around it. So this is the Thunder color, my favorite color in the Polestar 2. This one has the 20-inch alloy wheels, Y-shaped alloy wheels with the gold caliper, sitting on Continental, and the battery package is 78 kilowatts per hour. Okay, let me unlock the boot space by waving my foot down here. Boot capacity is at 405. I'll leave all the specs somewhere on the right hand side in the video, but in here we have a separator where you can store away, fasten and secure all your luggage. Plenty of ways to store and safeguard your luggage, and when you close down the boot lid you get over 1,000 liters capacity, and that's when you fold all the rear seats down. Let me just close the rear. Okay, panoramic roof. Well, we'll have a better look when I go outside. Still daylight outside. Okay, and yeah, all black interior. But yeah, let's take it for a test drive, and then I will tell you how it drives and how it feels, and then yeah, let's take it from there. This is a complete Android system. I did ask the sales rep whether this came in a Apple CarPlay was available. Turns out it's still not available, but there is supposed to be there is an update scheduled for spring this year, so we're not far away for Apple CarPlay. So yeah, we can expect that soon. But as of now, it's completely Android only. But I'm not complaining. It's a great system and it works well. And you get, of course, Google Maps. That's your standard mapping system. And to go home, you simply press this button here. This is your home button. Yeah, you can connect to your device, you can connect to your mobile phone and play your music and everything here. The car settings over there. Steering feel, at the moment I'm leaving on standard. Sports mode on and off. I'll put it on later on. And I have the one pedal drive, so as soon as I let go of the accelerator, it will start to brake and regen the battery. Creep mode. That refers to creeping forward, so turning off the one pedal drive. So yeah, it will feel like any other vehicle that you're used to. You slowly creep forward to a stop as opposed to active braking. Assist modes, yeah, I have all the adaptive cruise controls and lane keeping assist and everything turned on. Charging, at the moment we're on 50% battery, and this indicator here is to show how far how much you want to charge your battery to up to every night. But Polestar says here recommends to charge to 90% to preserve the lifespan of the battery, so to prevent the battery degrading quicker. You can also schedule charging, so as you know with certain energy providers, you can specify the time you want to charge it for, as it can probably be cheaper to charge it overnight, as presuming with most of the energy providers, as electricity is cheaper around that time. Let me see the apps available. Okay, yeah, not too many apps are downloaded, but we have Google Play, and within there I'm assuming you can download lots more apps. Yep. Yeah, and it does come with Netflix as well for those that are interested while you're charging, so you can kill some time there. Perfect. That's pretty much most of the settings. So let me put something in the sat nav. So it is voice control as well. Hey Google, take me to Heathrow Airport.
Navigating to Heathrow Airport, LHR.
Okay, let's go. Turn off the light. Oh, and one thing I want to mention as well is the fact that the gear selector, it's not highlighted, so you don't know what gear you're in unless you're actually looking at the center console there on the left hand side. So I'm in drive now, nothing's highlighted here, so that's, yeah, something to be aware of. But yeah, let's go. On the interior, everything feels premium, great build quality. Everything is nice and rich and thick. The seats, the interior and the seats can be sourced from vegan materials, sustainable sourced, or you can also go for full leather if that is something you're interested in, your preference. Okay. With this being the performance package, the dual range, dual motor variant, you do get a stiffer suspension, as I was warned about by the sales rep. So yeah, let's see how stiff it is in real time. Yeah, it's warning me it's too close to the wall. You know what, I'm not actually a big fan of one pedal drive. I'm still used to any other vehicles, so I'll turn that off and do my own braking. Yep. Yeah, still not adjusted to one pedal drive system. Okay, sat nav still not on because I'm indoors. It's not picking up a satellite signal. Oh, okay, let me put that back on actually. Yeah, it's quite. In here, but I'm suspecting that's due to the fact that I'm in 20-inch Continental tires, which aren't famously known for being the most noise insulating. Hey Google, take me to Heathrow Airport.
Navigating to Heathrow Airport, LHR.
Oh, perfect. The first left. Okay, I think I've reset all the mileage and everything. Yeah. Hold it. Let's see how much real life MPG or battery kilowatt that we get. But yeah, the infotainment system is very responsive and fast and quick. It's actually probably one of the best ones I've played around with, and it's actually telling me how much battery I would have left. So Google Maps has incorporated a function where it tells you how much battery you will have left by the time you get to your destination. So I'm currently on 50% battery, but it's telling me by the time I get there I'll be on 41%, which is 20 miles away or 29 minutes of driving. And that should be a mixture of motorways and A roads. Okay, put the cruise control on. Okay, it's telling me okay, I can take my hands off, but I'll not do that. Yeah, I'll do that on the motorway. Hey Google. Turn on heated steering wheel.
Okay, turning on the steering wheel heater.
Hey Google. Turn on heater for driver's seat.
Sure, turning on the seat heater for the driver.
Yeah. But in regards to changing the dampening the suspension, that is not something you can actually do yourself with the Polestar 2. It requires some work on the suspension itself directly, so you need to drive into a Volvo dealership or garage to get this done, which yeah, it's probably not the most optimal, as you can do that with other cars by changing some settings within the console itself. But yeah, Polestar 2, formerly part of the Volvo's racing team, but sort of doing its own independent thing now. But still closely tied to the Swedish partners, but they also have a Chinese owner now, Geely company. But overall, still the umbrella company is still Volvo Group, but yeah, independent as well. So yeah, a bit of a odd relationship. Yeah, the panoramic roof right there with the isofix and child seat with the yellow seatbelt. Okay, ready to drive. Oh, it's telling me. So, did it detect the green light? Impressive. Wow. I was looking at the sunroof for a little moment and it's telling me to drive because the lights turned green. Carbon speakers everywhere, at the front, the back, and also near the bonnet itself. I'll show you later itself. We have a woofer near the charging dock at the front. So with this one being the fully spec'd top of the range Polestar 2, it does 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. And the price starts from, with this dual motor range, it starts from 45,990. With the standard range, the starting price is 39k in the UK, and that's as of February 2022. Yeah, I really like the interior here. Minimalist, but not extremely minimalist like the Tesla. I was just driving the Tesla Model 3 just a week ago, the long range. I like the tech, I like the range, but the suspension on that one was very stiff. A lot of YouTubers have said that the Tesla Model 3, you know, has a better suspension than the Volvo, but I tend to disagree with that actually. I think this one has a slightly better suspension, only by margin amount. They're both not the best in the industry, especially when you've driven top of the range Mercedes or BMWs. Yeah, cannot compare to them. But yeah, Volvo, incredible safety. I think it scored 5-star in the NCAP. Probably one of the most, actually I think it is the safest electric vehicle car out there. Electric vehicle. Assists right there. That's another thing. The frameless side mirrors, that's something that's patented to Volvo, so I don't think you'll see that anywhere else unless Volvo decide to license it out. But yeah, they've got exclusive right to that. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm a big fan of those. Yeah, ringless mirrors. Very minimalist again. Steering wheel is really starting to get warm now, which is what I want. Okay. Yeah. But the cabin is quite noisy in here. All the windows are fully closed. Everything is closed. Yeah, and there's still a lot of outdoor noise pollution in here. I wonder if it's the same with the single motor, smaller alloys variant or model, but with this one it's very loud inside actually. And as you can see, the adaptive beam, because it's got the Pilot Plus package, so I can actually potentially leave it in full beam mode and it will not blind the driver in front of me, because it will detect yeah, it will use the radar and the sensor on the front to detect the distance and the range, and then it will slowly tilt the light downwards to not actually cause any accidents. But I will be driving towards the Heathrow Airport, take around the M41 I think, yeah, M40, sorry, and drive around West London area and then bring it all the way back to the Polestar dealership. On a super, well, the high fast charging port around the motorways, you can get charged from 0 to 80 in around 30 minutes. Wall charging is around 7 hours, but I'll leave all the stats in the description of the channel. I think the full range is around 300 miles. WLTP. Let me try the adaptive cruise control, pilot assist. sure how to set the speed. Oh, there we go. 40. Set it to 40. Hands off. Let me see how it fares compared to the Tesla. Well, that's another thing. It will not actually change lanes for you. It just keep you in your lane and keep you within safe distance from the vehicle in front. Okay, and I was asking him to put hands back on it. Okay, taking control again. Oh, okay, and now I think it's allowing me to take it off again. Yeah, I don't like that next to a lorry. Let me just take control manually. It does have that instant kick to it as well. That's something I like. I can definitely feel the instant torque as soon as I put my foot down. And if you are an owner of the dual motor performance pack Polestar 2, you get an over-the-air update, which will give you an additional 68 horsepower and 20 Newton meters of torque. So yeah, that's just available over an over-the-air update. Simply just close it down, go home, and update overnight. And that's also how the Apple CarPlay feature will be integrated. Let me try the creep mode, because at the moment, yeah, as soon as I let my foot go, it starts to slow down instantly. But creep mode, so if I let go of the pedal now, still, yeah, brake it there. Okay, yeah, one pedal off as well. Yeah, it's actually creeping forward now with the creep mode enabled. Steering is on standard at the moment, steering feel. Let me try the firm. I should get more feedback now and feel the stiffness. Okay. So the best way to actually test the difference will be to have it on light and then firm. Light mode. Okay. It does feel a lot more light and responsive actually. Yeah, it's almost no feedback on the road with the light mode. And back to firm. Okay, yeah, it gets harder to turn it when you get that feedback. But leaving on standard for now. When I started, I was on 47%. Sorry, when I started, I was on 51%. I'm currently on 47% battery, and I've been driving for a good 28 minutes. So a 5% reduction in battery in 28 minutes with heated steering wheel on and heated seats on. Yeah, let me turn that back off. Hey Google, turn off heated steering wheel.
Oops, something went wrong.
Hey Google, turn off heated steering wheel.
Okay, turning off the steering wheel heater.
Okay, fair enough. That's also something that I've paid attention to. From the time you actually mention Google until the time you actually wants to take your input, there's a slight delay, a lag. So if you try again, let's try it again now. Hi Google, turn off heated seats.
Okay, turning off the seat heater for the driver.
Okay, this time was a bit more instant, but yeah, before that's a bit slow. I'm sure I caught it on camera. too far from my distance. Okay, I can put it on 50 miles now. Cool. Fill on the lanes. There it is. Yep. It's keeping me in control. There's a test, ironically, Tesla right next to me. He's probably on self-driving mode as well. Oh, 70, let's go. Whoa! That was instant. Oh my god. It went from 50 to 70 in like no time. Wow. I am impressed. This is what actually draws me towards an electric vehicle. That sort of instant torque. Like, let me take off the adaptive cruise control and the pilot package, and just have my own very unique indicator sound. Yeah, sounds like a flat tire. Bloody hell. I'm loving this. Oh, not good for the range, but good for the adrenaline rush. Okay, and it does that winding up sound to show you accelerating. I guess that's going to be the new sound instead of a pop and kick. Oh wow, that was incredible acceleration. I'm not even on sports mode. I don't think I am. Yeah, I'm not. It's not on. There's only one sport mode where you turn off ESC, but I'm not in that mode at the moment, and it's just, I guess, yeah, rolling, you don't really need to turn off your traction, but wow, that was very, very, very quick. Yeah. Okay. 70. Okay. Gonna pick up speed now and switch to right lane as soon as his blind spot system turns off. Besides from the noisy cabin, I can't really fault this car. There's nothing else I don't like about, and also the fact that the gear indicator is not indicated actually in the center, but only in front of you and at the center display. This is ridiculous in acceleration. I know it's got 400 bhp brake horsepower, but 400 brake horsepower in an electric car and 400 brake horsepower in a internal combustion engine is completely different. That intense torque makes you feel like you're doing twice the speed. Okay, 9.1 miles to go, or 10 minutes till we get to Heathrow Airport. Then I'll spin it around and then take a different route, and yeah, show you some smaller roads as well. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to drive on the motorway, but then put the pilot assist back on, as you can see. No, hands-free, but I'll keep my hands closed. As I said, I don't really trust technology this much. Oh wow, it's actually, see, there's a slowdown, and it went from what, 60 miles to 44. I guess the radar detected the distance front, but let me put my hands back on. So it's pretty much doing everything the Tesla's doing, except for switching lanes. It's keeping your lane, it's keeping you safe distance from the vehicle in front, and yeah, this makes your long journey drives so much easier. Back on. Okay, as the car in front of me speeds up, this will speed up to this preset speed. So I think I'm on a 60 mile per hour limit. Yeah. Fantastic car. Bit of body roll, but not too much. It is a heavy car, weighs over 2 tons. I think over nearly 300 kg more than, or more than 300 kg than the Tesla Model 3. But again, I'll leave the specs in the description or across the video. And it has a lot higher ground clearance. So with the standard wheel single motor, the ground clearance is 151 millimeters. With the dual motor performance pack that I'm currently in, the ground clearance is 146 millimeters. You lose some ground clearance with the sports variant, but that's expected due to the aerodynamics, as you want to hug the road more. Speed restriction, which will be lifted soon. Whoa! He went left and then came back on the road. Wow. Bit of a dangerous maneuver right there. I don't even think it indicated it, but yeah. It's telling me, I think the speed limit is 40, but I doubt it. I'm on the motorway and there doesn't seem to be any speed restriction, so it should. Yeah. Oh, okay, now it's changed to 60. Fair enough. Maybe, yeah, there was some sort of restriction in place. Only 5 minutes away from Heathrow Airport. I have no business at Heathrow Airport, but I just thought it would be a good route to take as I get to experience different types of roads. Currently at 43% battery, which according to this translates to 110 miles, 110 range, or 110 miles though, yeah. But So it's very well integrated into Google Maps. The whole Google Android system is very well integrated. I wonder if it can roll down the windows for me. Hey Google. That's the lag I'm talking about. Roll windows down.
Showing results for roll windows along your route.
Hey Google. Roll down the window on the driver's side.
Sorry, I can't adjust the windows of your car.
Okay. That's the limitation we just discovered now. Fair enough. Not a big one. I'm not that lazy, I can just do it myself. And we're here at Heathrow Airport. As you can see, we're planes taking off already. I think it's plane landing or taking off every 30 seconds here. Well, pre-pandemic. Just an interesting fact. Where am I taking? Okay, yeah, I'm definitely coming off in like 2.4 miles. The suspension is actually not too bad at all, actually. Given this is supposed to be the stiffest Polestar suspension. Very interesting to see what they do for the Polestar 3, which is supposed to be like SUV or crossover. Junction 14, Heathrow Airport, 1.8 miles. Am I in the right lane? Oh man. Yeah, it definitely sounds like a flat tire when you indicate. It's a very unique indicator sound. Try the sports mode. Oh, that made me a bit sick, but it, oh, oh, that was an amazing feeling. Can never get tired of that. Let's see what happens if I don't put my hand on the steering wheel. I'm assuming it will cancel itself, but I'll keep it clear, close. Okay, yeah, as expected. Pilot assist disabled. Yeah, it's been cancelled. Oh, Audi flagship store and the Mercedes flagship store as well. Right, side by side. Okay, let me put this back on. Does it handle the bends? Let me put this back on again. Yeah. Key as well. It's a hot spot for automakers. As soon as it struggles, it will alert you to put your hand back on. At the distance I want to be away from the car in front by these two toggles here. So I'm saying, yeah, distance of 3. I guess it's going to be 3 meters or 3 car lengths. Okay, so Steering assist is not available at lower speeds as well. Pilot assist, sorry, it's not available at lower speeds. It was the same with Tesla actually. Interesting. Yeah. So I've been driving around for an hour and 20 minutes, and in that time the battery has gone down from 51% to 35%. And if I was to look at the trip computer, okay, so I've been driving for an hour and 10 minutes. In that time I've covered 37.8 miles.